All right, it's time. We've been putting it off for a while. It's time to tear into the combine. We didn't have any wheat this year, so we're going to tear into the rotor. It's got to be rebuilt. So before we can get to it, though, we got to take a lot of stuff off the front, including the feeder house, rock trap. And then we can get to the rotor after we take off. There's a lot of stuff that's got to come off the front of the combine, so let's get to it. And then it cuts to the stuff. I do got to move the Maxim down here to the other end of the barn just to get it out of the way. So let's get this big door open, and then we'll kind of move some stuff around just so when Dad gets here, we can just pull the feeder house right off. We are going to have to spin the Magnum around just so it packs in here better. I just let that thing run for a minute, let the batteries charge back up. Now we'll get this door open and pull this out and put it back there. That was going to happen. You're out of it. You got it. Once. Let's be ready for dust.
Can you get that on there for me?
Yep. Moving. It's easy as that. Those vanes aren't in too bad of a shape. It's just that one bolt's gone, I guess.
No, they're not. The cone's not really bad either.
Huh? Oh, it's right here. This is what's leaking right here.
Well, that's...
All those bolts are gone.
Yeah, it's more out there.
We weren't even on Elephant Ear anymore.
No, that's what I know. I seen that the last year we went over.
Gotta tip it back a little bit, Dad. Not a little bit. A little more. There you go. A lot more. You gotta go down with that. No. 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 Down. Yeah. That's pretty slick. A couple bolts missing on the top right there.
All the way around the hole. All the bolts are gone out of the hole.
Transfer,
cone.
yeah, the cone.
There's none unless it's because they just put it in like that and welded it.
No, because it was leaking. It never leaked before. Look at, there's a bolt ready to leave right there.
Oh yeah.
All the way around. That wasn't so bad. It came out really easily. The only thing that did happen was we ordered the wrong parts. We got the or KRF 60, which is for the 66 series combines, where we need a KRF 80. So that's for a smaller rotor by 6 inches. I don't know if they sent us the wrong one or if I entered the wrong part number. Hopefully they'll take it back. We ordered it in the spring and it's July, but you know, I have a feeling they'll be pretty lenient on that because, you know, you order stuff ahead of time, do your wheat, come back and fix it. You pull out the parts and well, crap, they're wrong. So we got I think we ordered 36 and we were 4 short. One of them came here, had a little chip on there. So we're gonna send that back and hopefully get a new one. So we'll get 4 more or 5 more. We'll get 5 more regular pads, and then we'll get probably a dozen bolts, nuts and bolts. Use the 5 on, or the 4 there, and then there's a couple cracked ones here on the back. We're only doing everything in front of those long bars. I don't know if you can see it somewhere in this area. There's these long bars. Everything past there towards the back is more separating the straw from the grain, where all your thrashing is happening on the front half. So we changed all the pads on the front half, and we'll move, if there's any cracked or broken ones, we'll move some pretty decent ones to the back side. That shouldn't throw off the balance that much, but because this is spinning at 500 RPM and sometimes 1,000 in wheat occasionally. Another thing we're gonna do while we're here is we're gonna have someone come out and weld the 3rd lift cylinder bracket on there, and then the same thing on the feeder house that's over there. In here, last summer, I don't know if I recorded it or not, there's a little bit of an echo right here, but these bolts, the heads wore off and it dropped through. You can see there's a couple here and here. I'm gonna replace all these bolts on the transfer cone here, and then there's a couple veins that are smashed. I think we're gonna go through and do all these veins here because it's right here. Way back in there, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a couple of those grates that are missing some square stock, so I'll just weld some new square stock in there. This plate right here is pretty thin. You can see there's a hole right here. I have a feeling that we can just drop this concave out and order a new plate and bolt it up, be good there. This hole right here, we're gonna cut this piece of steel about right here, grind it up, make it true, and then weld a new piece in here, just because this is where all of your thrashing is pretty much done, is right on this corner. So this is gonna get repaired. I don't know, we might get a new concave just because of that. Looks like someone might have run a rock through here at some point. That might have been what cracked that back there too. Another thing we're gonna do is back there is the chopper pan that's got the hole in it. The easiest way to do it is with the rotor out, and well, we're here and we already bought the chopper pan, so we're going to put a new chopper pan in, so I don't have to put a blank bar section in there anymore for when we're shelling corn. I can just pull the knife section out and call it a day. This is pretty cool. I've never seen in person a combine, you know, tore apart like this. Pretty impressive, you know, looking at all this. Like, someone thought of everything that went into this. to make all this work. Where we're at about now, I would say a dealership, it'd probably cost you about 10 grand would be my guess for the dealership to take the rotor out, rebuild everything, and do everything in there that we're gonna do. I'm guessing 10 grand, 10, 12 grand, somewhere in there. Parts, I think we're into it. I got a parts list. I would say into parts, we're about 3 grand into parts right now. Sounds about right. I'll have a total for you when we're done. But so we're doing a good amount of work to this thing. It should feed like a brand new machine. That's my hope. See what happens. I mean, it needs it. You look at the elephant ears, is what these are called, and I mean, we got the life. We got our money's worth out of them. We started eating into this here. So today's Sunday. I'm gonna edit this video tonight. I plan on having this out Monday afternoon. Hopefully, that's my plan. Sorry this is a day late. We've been doing some other stuff on the farm that I don't really bring the camera around for, and well, you know, this is the main stuff I like showing is the actual machinery part, not some of the other miscellaneous stuff. I did haul I want to say 1,300 bushel of wheat into town. The granary's empty of wheat, and these next upcoming weeks I'm going to start hauling out all our beans, which I'm guessing we got probably somewhere around the same amount of beans, if not more. I think there's probably going to be about 2,500 bushel in there for beans. So if you guys want to see that, leave a comment down below and I'll do it. But as of right now, I'm just kind of doing that myself because it's just me waiting for the truck to get loaded, driving the truck to town, dumping it, driving it back, and repeating. So not very much there to show. So this is the stuff I like showing though, because this is cool. I got to get home and start editing this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.